confirmation of bisexuality is sometimes hard to come by. Or sometimes the confirmation of the bisexualityness or whatever kind of sexuality. It just like hits you in the face and you're like, oh, that is what that means. It's hard to know who you are, especially when you don't fit the mold that the patriarchy wants you to fit into. Yeah, and it's great when you don't, because that mold is stupid. Anyways, we're not going to get into that because that's a whole other conversation. But continuing on. Yup. I'm bi. Okay, so we're going to take it back to one of the first times I ever realized what it felt like to, cross that finish line that we all so desperately want to cross. And some people just really don't know how to get you there. And all times you don't know how to get there yourself. Because things are never talked about. Or there's like this huge taboo around it. And no one tells you anything until you're in your 30s and then you finally figured it out. I was very lucky in the fact that I got to cross this finish line fairly early in my life. None of these experiences that I had while dating guys had... I didn't even know there was a finish line to cross. Let me just say it that way. Like, I knew theoretically there was, but I couldn't see it. I had no idea what it was supposed to look like. How do we even get there? Am I even on the right pathway? I don't know. I had a good time during the race. But I never knew that I could even get over that finish line. I had no clue. Anyways, unfortunate event of life is that happens often to a lot of people. Certain kinds of education, well, all education realistically, is very much based around the cis-het man. And, oh, you have a uterus? Cool, we're going to do a test about this product for you on a man. So why on earth would education be any different that we get when it comes to pleasure and self-expression and understanding you and your own personal needs? Because we all have them. Didn't know what a finish line was. I thought it might be some mythical thing that only happens in the movies. Untrue. Yeah, but then one time there was this one specific girl, and she was a really good friend of mine. We just got along really well. We just got each other, we were friends for a while. Yeah, we had a great friendship. We had lots of stuff in common. I always thought they were so pretty. This was not expected. I had no idea that we were going to enter the race at this point, but we did. We entered the race, and that was the best race of my life at that point. By far. Easy. That finish line was absolutely crossed more than one time. After that point, I was like, this is what I've been missing my whole life. This is what I've been missing my whole life. How am I learning that this feeling exists? How am I learning this now? And at that point, I was like, oh, absolutely bisexual. Not a single doubt about it in my mind. Might even be a lesbian. It's really hard to tell sometimes, especially because I've I never had that experience with a guy before. And then first time out, and good times. So that was my confirmation. It was mind-blowing, gigantic, streamers going, confetti everywhere. There's a whole band playing, I don't even know, sparklers, champagne. That's what was happening in my mind and in my body. It was wild. And that is when I realized, yup, I am bisexual. Gosh, that girl has a special place in my heart. Because, that's such a special time in your life to be oh, this is the confirmation I always knew I needed but didn't know I needed. Somewhere deep down, I knew I needed it. Oh no, yeah, this is right. Instead of listening to people be like, You just haven't met the right man. That's bull. Absolute bull. I just need it to be with a woman and, hold hands and cross that finish line together. It really is a beautiful thing. That was a good old story to share with y'all, so I hope you enjoyed. And I hope if you have yet to cross that finish line that you know it exists and you deserve to as many times as you want in your life. Sometimes it just takes a little while to figure out where the tracks are. See you next time. My name is Michelle, and that's it. Okay, bye.